Capital Ventures walks away with $14,200. Okay.
Okay. So do you need to do an assignment with the closing attorney, or is it just like an LLC to pay that amount to? Like, what? How is your contract set up for that?
Yeah, we could do an assignment. We're not at a closing company right now, right?
No, I mean, like you already, sent it somewhere.
Yeah, no, I have one. So I'll send it to them. They'll take care of all the paperwork and they'll do everything. Um, yeah, so that's okay.
Yeah. So it needs to be under an assignment. Yeah. And the main thing is, I mean, I haven't closed with one doing an assignment. So do they charge extra fees for doing the assignment?
No, it's actually way less fees.
Okay. Well, that'd be great. Yeah. Because if it doesn't cost 3% to close, then that 3% would come back to you, technically.
Technically, I don't think you'll let that happen though.
No, I mean, we'll cross that bridge, but I'm pretty sure it's going to cost 3%. It's probably going to cost more, but we'll see.
Yeah, because I've never heard of 3% closing costs. Anyways,
What Well, it's because the lender's involved. So it's a lender fee, like lender fees and attorney fees.
yeah, lenders, yeah. Yeah, lenders, I've heard of that. They're greedy. Anyways. Okay. Okay, let me just call the seller and
And if he for sure needs 30 days from closing,
um
down to like 2 weeks.
yeah, I can make something work. But I just need to be super secure on your side. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I guess the appraisal needs to happen number one. The appraisal is going to be the main thing that determines the rights of the contract. If the appraisal's good, everything else will be fine.
okay. All right.
Like, appraisal for 485, like, so I can't get the loan for 485. So that would be the only thing that's going to fuck shit up. But that'll be done number one because I don't want to waste your time, my time, or if we end up having to sell it to somebody else, it needs to get sold. So
What does the appraisal need to come back at?
485.
485. Okay. All right. So let me just call the seller and see
If you're still saying
appliances.
how long he needs to post closing, and then I'll get everything in writing. And he's gonna have to. I mean, you don't have to tell him this up front, but I mean, he's definitely gonna have to let the appraiser come, and then once the appraiser's good, I'm still gonna have the property inspected just to make sure there's no unknown issues because can't buy problems. So I don't think there is, but I still have to verify.
Okay.
So
That's a deal. Okay, that's fine. Just as long as we're in agreement, like like we have our word to each other, right? I'll do whatever I can on my part, but netting 14.2, which is a loss for me, but whatever. And no concessions or whatever at the end. That's the only way it's gonna work. Like, anyways.
what I'm gonna give you is gonna be a legal Georgia contract. So I mean, what's in that contract will be what we talked about. It's the only thing that will be able to happen. Anything outside of that is not valid. So it's going to say the purchase price, 3% for closing, and then the way I'll get the 3% down payment and the 2% compensation, it'll be on there as essentially 5% compensation. So I can get all that money back.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you somewhere in there you need to have an addendum that just says it doesn't matter what any of those extra numbers are. GCO Capital Ventures walks away with $14,200. That's the gist of it.
Okay. Well, send me that version, and I'll put it somewhere in the contract. And then $1,000 for earnest money. You go down here. Match it.
You're trying to hit a lick for real.
Not talk on this money, but I'm just trying to be too.
Okay. Let me speak with the sellers and then I'll call you back. All right, bye. She's just trying to fucking finesse me. You can't fucking trust any fucking realtors, dude. Hold on, don't call anybody. Gotta call the sellers. I have to call the sellers.
What makes you think I'm going to call anybody? I was literally going to say yes, call, and they try to call me. It's like my finger touches my key.
Hello? Hey, Jillian. Sorry I missed your phone call.
Oh, no problem. 1 minute. Well, yeah. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
No. Hello?
Yes, Mr. Will. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
So I have some news, but do you want to go first?
You have time?
I have some news, but did you have something you wanted to tell me first?
I wanted to hear what's going on.
Well, it looks like we can close within 3 weeks from right now. The only thing is the appliances.
Mhm.
Can we leave the appliances? The stove, the dryer, the washer, and the fridge. Those 4 things.
The dryer.
The washer and the stove.
That's in resident I dwelling, right?
Um,
Because the dryer and the other and the rental, that's the people's dryer and washer. Normally you got to leave the stove under the fridge in my dwelling. If you actually that to be the washer and dryer too, and those are just like oh that's weird. Because like for 2 years and 2 years and a half. The rental, those are the people they brought their stuff with them. I just make the available space for them and they put their stuff off. They bought their own washer and dryer.
okay. Well, yeah. If they're gonna take it, that's fine. But I mean, I can understand that. I'll relay the message. But I guess yeah. As far as you guys appliances in the house, they're definitely wanting to keep those.
Mm-hmm. You can beat that here, but the others, that's there, that's not fine. Refrigerator, fine, that's fine. Refrigerator, still, that's fine. I do have two brand new refrigerators. They just over a year.
Okay. And did you guys needed a didn't you guys need a lease back or like didn't you guys need to stay after the closing or something?
Here we have to till today it could be less than that. If we get a closing date, we can start to move stuff out.
Okay. Um
What thing is wrong? Or
no, they were just asking about that. I know that they definitely were like demanding for the appliances, like that's one thing they really wanted, but they were just asking about the lease back and how long exactly. They just wanted me to clarify with that. So 30 days, yes, but maybe sooner. And
if we get a solid closing date,
yeah,
if we get a solid closing date, we can start to move our stuff out immediately.
okay. But aren't you guys going on? Will you guys have to cancel that trip?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we get a closer date now, we could have time to use others because for the next 20 years, that will just we'll finish move out on a limited time. Yeah, we probably 50, so we could start after we get out 64. Because once you move out, that's it.
Yeah. So I know that they're getting a loan, so it's gonna be like 3 weeks from like now. The only thing that is it's contingent upon for them is the appraisal, and they just need to make sure that the appraisal, like they want to make sure that it appraises for more than 485 or 485 or more. Did you guys recently have an appraisal?
You know,
Okay, well that's the only thing that makes it a maybe. That's the only thing.
uh, that's why I say our arrangement with you guys, it was it was based on the price that we gave you. It wasn't based on the price you have it at the guys for. So we didn't have to do an appraisal last year.
Right.
It was not there.
Yes.
So then we would go after the credit to you guys. You know.
That's true. But I think it should be good. The appraisal should be fine. Um, but those are the only details. So I know that the closing is gonna have to be at least 3 weeks. It's like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, but I know at least 3 weeks. And then they were just asking about the appliances, and then they just wanted clarification on the lease back. So you could maybe, do you think after we close you could be out maybe in 2 weeks? Is that possible or no?
That's what I'm saying. We're looking to travel by the 14th, 13th to 14th for the latest.
Oh, okay.
If we know if we get a closing date, the closing date is sometime exact, then I say we will start moving outside from tomorrow today.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
We could rent our place to get our put our stuff in, whatever it is, and get everything out of the place.
Okay. Well, then I will try to get a closing date, a specific closing date this week.
It could be for like what is the last time we spoke? You said around the 70th. What day is the 70th? I know that.
Let me see here. Let me see here. Well, okay. Well, yeah, the original closing date that we had on the contract was 90 business days, and that was like July 9th. So we're definitely not going to take that long. But um,
You guys was I didn't know you guys was doing to buy because you buy the things to sell over or something, but it come to the point where we realize it and
well, this is just one of.
um,
I understand, and my apologies if it was a miscommunication, but I mean, yeah, this is just one of the ways that we're able to pay more for properties and make sure that you guys.
when we did we spoke with you whoever because we spoke about you. And the thing was we were sure that quick as possible. You know?
We all.
We wanted to pull as quick as possible. So I thought it was within, like a 30 days or 45 years to be, after the close or something. I didn't know you guys were going to list the property because that question was asked if we want to list the property. He said, no, we don't want to list the property. But you went ahead and it was listed and stuff like that. So now what we actually trying to do is to look between time here to get out of this place and stuff like that. So yeah. So if we're looking at it, what is the seventh the next one? That's about 3 weeks. I don't know, 3 weeks.
Yeah, what's on the 7th?
The 7th is what day?
You're, I don't know. You're saying what about the 7th? The 7th of
7th of May is what day of the week?
it is a Thursday.
A Thursday. So if we could have a closing for that, if we could be out of here and then after we get the keys like probably a day or two after the closing probably. If we have anything small to finish remove from the premises.
Okay. Well, I will try to get you a closing date this week, by the end of this week at the latest, and I'll just keep working it. But as of now, everything's looking like we could close within 3 weeks from today. 3 to 4 weeks. Let me be clear. 3 to 4 weeks. And appliances are good. It's just in both of the units in the duplex, they want to take all of so the washer, dryer, stove, and fridge in both of the units.
The fridge, and the stove remain. But the washer and dryer is the rental, that's their appliances that we go to. We don't supply that yet. So that's there. They brought the washer and dryer. The refrigerator and so I provide that. Landlord provide that. And then you have the that you have a microwave that's over the stove, you know. And that's sort of the air or smoke when you're cooking on the outside, so it shows it, so yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing, but the washer and dryer for the seven, that's there. All down here fine. Everything stays.
Okay. Let me just put this in my nose. Sweet. Um, so okay, so you're saying that as long as I could give you a for sure closing date by the end of this week, then when we close in 3 to 4 weeks, you only need like maybe 2 to 4 days to be out. Okay.
And the myself.
Okay, that's a deal. All right. Well, let me just keep working and get back in contact with the agent, and I will make it work. And I'll get you a closing date before the end of the week. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's a deal.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye.
Okay, back.
I think that itch Macy is really fucking getting over us. She kept laughing and ha ha ha.
Please leave your message for.
Danny said, so we need to send half of Swanson's proceeds to JV partners. They're on the phone with Louisa now.
Gosh.
Please leave your message for 214584. Please leave your message for 5. Please leave your message for Please leave your message for 5.
Send me the details on Discord.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Your call has been forwarded. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying
Mm.
John Mark. Sorry, you take off.
Hmm.
This is John Mark. This is John Mark.
I feel like that bitch is getting over on me. Let me do the math here. Damn. 75 minus 38,000. Damn. Hmm. 8% in what?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Hmm.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Tiling.
I don't think
Hey Karen, this is Isaiah Malone. So I have a new deal that I need you guys to help me close. But do you guys have a uh page or a sheet with all like the basic title fees and everything?
Yeah, once you receive the, well, I can give you the title, the product email, and if you want to include like the sales price and the loan amount, you can go like on with the fee.
Okay, is that gonna be titles at burgesstitle.com?
That's correct.
And then, okay. And I guess just give them the address.
But
and- Okay, all right, thank you.
so, yeah, of course, have a nice time.
All right. Hmm. Hmm. Island. Hey, can you send me that um agreement? So you want me to send you the agreement? So are we not doing this as a listing? Like you're not serving as a real estate agent? That'll save us on a lot of fees.
Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it could be withdrawn. I mean, I'll still be like my own agent essentially. Does that make sense? Or what are you wanting?
So where do you want to buy it at? What price?
485.
Okay. I'm gonna send you an assignment.
Okay.
And
With 8% coming to me.
this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send you an assignment for 485, and then the title company is gonna lay out all the fees that you have with your lender and all that other stuff. And then it's all gonna be on a sheet, line by line. And then we'll just go through it together.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. It's very, very basic.
Okay, yeah, I'll review it. I'm on my way back to the office. Do you talk to the seller yet or no?
Yes.
What he said?
I'm negotiating it with the seller, but he's saying that the appliances can stay except for the washer and dryer and the duplexes. Those are the tenants, but all the other appliances could stay. They want a firm closing date by like the end of the week, or at least something to shoot for and aim for. Like we just need to give them a specific date,
Yeah,
and they could move out. They could, as long as they have that, they could move out. Within 2 to 4 days after closing.
okay, all right, sounds good. I'll get with my lender then to get those specifics. It really depends on how long they need to get everything done. So I'll get all that typed up.
Okay. So your lender is giving you 485, but the only way that you get money at closing is if you raise the purchase price and then get 8% back.
Correct.
So you can't just lower the price.
No. I mean, they have to be lowered for appraisal purposes. I mean, then we'll have to just rediscuss and I'll have to figure out if I can even make it work while still getting 50,000. But like I said, that's hopefully that won't even be the case. So
Okay. All right. I'm gonna send you an assignment.
sounds good.
All right, later.
All right.
Bye. What? Hello.
These people I'm calling, they would be offer promised, and then emergency are.
Pogue Street seller is backing out.
Vincent,
Yeah.
what's it is?
I get a water. Oh man, what a day.
2, 1, 4, 3, 2.
What a day. Wow, wow, wow.
2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 5, 1, 9, 0. Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
This is Ian. I was calling because you had responded to one of our Facebook ads on Wednesday, or I'm sorry, on Saturday about possibly selling your property on Robinson Court.
Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
This is Ian. I was calling because you had responded to one of our Facebook ads about selling a property in Lawrenceville.
Thanks, Ian. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave. Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
This is Ian. I was calling because you had responded to one of our Facebook ads about selling the property on Robinson Court.
Stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you
Whenever you fill out the info for a lead, make sure to copy and paste the Bed Bath and Square footage from Zillow. Man, all right. So we're doing a webinar this upcoming Sunday. I'm going to show you guys how to make your first $20,000 from Zillow for sale by owner, and then take that money and reinvest it into paid marketing, text blasting, cold calling, or Facebook ads. Scale to $100,000, right? Get your first $100,000 in a single year, in a single 6 months, however long, but scale to six figures or multiple six figures, and then how to build a reliable team. I'm going to go over all of that this upcoming Sunday in the live free webinar, free workshop, free masterclass. Click the link to register for that. All right, well, now it's just time to call Zillow leads. A lot of San Antonio properties, but I think it's all from the same person. You calling?
Got some look too good.
Okay, boom. The fuck is this? Let's go. I had it.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Isaiah Malonson. I was calling about the property on Robbie Court.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Hey, I was calling about that property on Robbie Court. I had just seen it on Zillow.
Oh yes. Let me give you my realtor.
Okay, you had just listed this with a realtor?
Yeah, I have a realtor. It's not Zillow, but I have a realtor. Let me give you his name. Let me give you his number.
Okay. I primarily look for off-market deals, kind of not with a realtor. I mean, you signed a listing agreement already with them?
Yeah, I have a because the house got burned down.
Oh, okay. Is there anything there or no, it's just land now?
No, I mean it can be rebuilt, but it's gonna take about maybe $130,000 to fix it or redo it.
Hmm.
I didn't sign with the realtor yet,
Okay.
but I just didn't want to go through all the mumbo jumbo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if I could get you a clean cash offer, I mean, if
I've been dealing with that, but the cash offers are so low,
oh,
and I know the value of it.
yeah.
You know, I know that. I mean, people are like offering like 60, 70, 80,000. I know I can get more for it. You know, that's the Donaldson area. You know, just the property alone without the house, the property alone, the land, property is worth one half. You know what I mean?
Wait, so if you, how long have you been trying to sell it for?
For a few weeks.
A few weeks?
Mm.
If you, I mean, if you know it's worth that, I mean, why haven't you been able to get it? Nobody offered anything close to it?
Before.
Oh, do you think that's probably maybe an indicator of what it's worth?
I know what it's worth, and I'm not going to take anything less. The house is paid for, so I'm not worried about it sitting there.
And the house is burned down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then look at this. I mean, I've been doing this. I don't know how long you've been doing this. I mean, but you sound educated. But I mean, I mean, we both know that something's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it.
Like it. Of the house was there, it's worth 250. In the Donaldson area, it's really hard to find something in the Donaldson area. That's like the most upcoming, most promising. People don't sell their houses there in that area.
So is the structure still there?
Yeah, it's only half the house burned down.
Okay, hold on.
You know,
Hold on. So the half the house is burned down. The structure's still there,
there
and you're saying
the kitchen's gone and the upstairs ceiling's gone.
and you're saying that a house there, a new house or a fixed up house, is going for 250, and you're saying it takes about 130 to fix it up, and you're trying to sell it at 110.
Well, it's worth, but I'm not gonna take any offers less than $50,000.
You said then 80. All right, but hold on. I just want to confirm what you're saying.
Yeah, right.
You're saying that you won't take less than, all right, let's say 80 grand, and it takes 130 grand to fix it up. Half the house is burned down, and a fixed up house would sell for 250. So with closing costs, realtor costs, and holding costs factored into that, where is somebody supposed to make profit?
That's your problem, not mine.
Okay, so do you really think that anybody's gonna buy it for 80,000?
Yep. I already had offers on it. I said no, because I know I could get more.
So you had offers at 80,000, which you said you would take, but you turned them down. And why did you do that if you said that's what you'll take?
Because I know I could get more at the end of the day. It just takes a little time, that's all. Like
Okay,
I said, the house is paid for, so if it sits there.
but the house is burned down.
Yeah. All right, man. I got another meeting I gotta go to, so think about it. You want it, you can call me back. All right, okay? I gotta go.
All right. Good luck, my brother. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
That was just for my entertainment purposes only. Literally, that was just for my entertainment.
Where was that?
Nashville, Tennessee. It's like, hold on. Do you hear what you're saying right now? Do you hear what you're saying right now, sir? Looks like it's in a great area, though. Holy crap. Looks like it's in a here.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Hmm. Dialing.
Oh, I have this number saved. Oh wait, you talked to him yesterday.
Oh, let's see. Yeah.
Is that one good?
No. I mean,
Do they live there?
no. It was a rental property. Dialing. Hey, I was calling about that house you had listed on Zillow in Fort Worth.
What's your name?
My name's Isaiah Malonson.
What can I do for you out there?
Well, I was just seeing if I could make an offer on it and seeing if I could get some more info on it if I didn't catch it at a bad time.
Helping a person trying to get out of the house, so could move. Are you an investor or something?
Yes, ma'am. So I'd be looking at it as a possible rental.
Okay,
Are you a realtor? Are you the real estate agent for the? Oh, okay. You said you're trying to help somebody move.
oh no, right now I'm busy, I'm helping a friend.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did I kind of catch you at a bad time or?
No, sir, what can I answer for you?
Well,
What questions do you have?
I just had a couple. What was your name, by the way? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get your name.
John,
Johnny?
right,
Okay, well, nice to meet you, Johnny. But yeah, like I said, I am an investor. I buy all over the DFW Metroplex. I have one other business
Yep.
partner. His name's Ian. We're just working today. He's in the office right behind me, but he pretty much saw this one first. He's on a business call right now, but he wanted me to call you and just, like I said, ask you a few questions and see if it's something that we could add to our portfolio. And we try to, yeah, we try to give an offer on the first call, sight unseen, and then if it makes sense, then we could come out there and see it in person. But was this a rental property for you, or is this your primary residence?
I've been there for 25 years
Okay.
and I'm selling, yeah. I got COVID and then, couldn't work, social security, and I can't afford taxes, so
Okay.
living up with my family.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Dang.
Oh, no, good, thank you. Was there a question?
Yeah. So it's vacant right now.
No, we're living there right now.
Okay. Yeah. You want to just kind of because I'll see on Zillow. There's no pictures. It's just a street. Oh wait, actually no, I'm lying. There is pictures. Okay. You want to just I guess the main questions I have is just structurally, like the year build and whenever how long.
1980 bungalow,
19.
1360 square feet. French door, hardwood floors, 9-foot ceiling. It's in a historic neighborhood, Miss Hotel Heights. You may not be familiar with Fort Worth area. But I really don't have time to talk. I thought you had a couple of questions.
Yeah.
I'm asking 369 for it, which
Okay.
is appropriate for that area.
Uh-huh. Did you replace anything since you lived there?
I've been there 25 years and it's a nice making house, of course.
Yeah. I mean, like, so you replaced the roof and everything, windows.
Hailstorms come through and replace the roof. It took 25 years by downtown Fort Worth. Hey, you're asking some pretty basic questions, like this basic ownership maintenance, which, life happens, storms happen with Texas.
Yeah. How old's the roof?
No, the roof is, pardon me?
How old is the roof?
Look, I need to let you go. I won't have time to answer a lot of questions. If you want to look at the house, you're welcome to set an appointment. We could do that, but I can't do that right now. Okay? I want to sell the house. If you want to offer me a good price on it, if it's reasonable and a fair price, I might take it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
So,
that's
please
why I
give me all
called.
the details on
I think the
Sorry,
360.
okay? I don't have time to talk now.
Okay. That's why I asked you if it was a bad time. Can I call you back later?
I don't just see a couple of questions.
I mean, I did ask. Okay. All right.
Okay, all right, bye.
Damn. I am not good right now, but she was kind of a bitch.
Right next to a real closer. Okay.
Yeah. No, for sure. No, for sure. Wasn't in the zone. It's all good though. We're just warming up. We're just warming up.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
This is Ian. I was calling about the house on Zillow on East Houston Avenue.
Thanks, Ian. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional. Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Ian. I was calling about the house on Zillow on East Houston Avenue.
Thanks, Ian. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
This is Ian. I was calling about the Zillow listing in Crockett.
Thanks, Crockett. Please stay on the line.
Brett.
Hey, this is Ian. I'm sorry to blow up your phone. I was calling about that house on East Houston Avenue. I saw it on Zillow. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you a broker, an agent, or a potential buyer?
Potential buyer.
Okay.
Yeah, my name's Ian. I was possibly interested in making an offer on it. And I'm sorry, did you say your name was Brad? I didn't quite catch it.
Brett.
Brad?
Brett. My name is Brett. Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that like BRETT?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, it's me and my partner Isaiah. He's the one that actually saw the Zillow listing, and we typically buy these to either fix and flip, or either keep in our rental portfolio. And we're just looking to add a few more right now, and
Sure.
I'd ask you a few questions and see if it'd be a good fit.
Yeah, feel free. I'll answer if I can, and we can also, if you want to go visit it, we can meet you there. I'm in Houston, but not a big deal. So let me know. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so we're in Dallas. I mean, we do business not all over Texas, but in a lot of areas of Texas, and we have a few contractors in Crockett we could send to the property. Um, I mean, so I was looking at the listing itself. Kind of catch me up to speed. Is it where you live at, or a rental property for you? What's going on with it?
My mother-in-law and father-in-law bought the house back in 21. Slowly been doing work on the house, like it's all been type of text now. They've done various renovations and cleaned up and done things. But my father-in-law had some medical issues at the end of December and has necessitated both he and my mother-in-law moving back to Houston near a hospital. So this house is sitting there. And we're trying to figure out what the best options are here for it. And that market has been pretty stagnant, as you probably, if you're doing research in Crockett, you've seen that. And so we're trying to find the best option here and what that might look like. And the buyer is going to be a wholesaler like you, or someone who wants to own and work on a house. I mean, the thing is 120 years old, right? It doesn't have new air conditioners, has specs, it has various number of things been done to it, but it's just a house that is shows its age. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we've done a decent amount of flips here. I don't know if you have anything in a rental portfolio. Are you originally from here or Houston?
I am from Houston. I have rentals as well out in Fredericksburg, so not long term, but still. But no, I understand kind of what you're doing, and I'd be happy to show your contractors and walk them through what I know and point out the things, and so you can get a good profile of what you're dealing with.
Yeah. How long has it been like? Has that been going on for, and it's been sitting vacant since they had to move on?
Uh, Beginning of January.
Okay. I see you just listed it here on Zillow. Before speaking with me, was there anything else that you guys tried to do to sell this?
Yeah, I don't have other insight and visibility. This is my mother-in-law, father-in-law, and they asked if I could help, and I don't have other history on what things may have been done there.
Yeah. Because I see you just listed it here. I mean, have you gotten any other offers since you listed it? Or
I have gotten about 4 calls today with people that are interested, but no one wanted to do anything, and that's fine. It's just been literally a day. Like I said, we're trying to figure out what the right maneuver is and what will do best to help take care of this for them. So,
yeah. And I mean, what are you doing now to keep up with the maintenance, like the yard, exterior, things like that?
contractors,
Yeah.
local contractors to Crockett, they've been using contractors since they lived there because he's not able to do those kind of things already. But now that he's having the vision issues, they need to get closer to Houston. So that's kind of put maintenance on autopilot with the ones they've been using before.
Yeah. Are you the one covering all those expenses, or is actually responsible for paying all that?
Uh, I don't know if that's really relevant to this conversation. I do handle some of those things for them at times. And if I feel that I want to give them a hand, then yeah, absolutely. This is family. I've been married to it for 30 years. I do whatever is needed to help make sure they have what they need.
Yeah. I mean, do you happen to have any inside photos of the property?
I can get some for you. I haven't been to Crockett to get those photos myself since I was asked to help. my intention is to get out there in the next week or less and try to get some good pictures, and get everything posted up there. I just posted the ones that I had from a couple months ago when I was there visiting them. So
Yeah. And I mean,
yeah,
how
I'll get
long?
some for you.
I mean, just to get an idea of what you may or may not know, how long were they here? I see it's a 1912 house. I mean, how long have they been here?
Uh, sorry about that. Sorry. They bought it in 21.
Oh, okay, so not too long ago.
No, this was going to be their retirement house. That was the plan, but they didn't anticipate these kind of health issues.
Mm, I gotcha. Would you say, well, because I do see some old photos here that are usually from the
The
past of these things. Yeah, it's not so pink.
Pepto Bismol house was what they purchased, and they went through and they put quite a bit of money into making it more period appropriate. It is a Texas Historical Landmark Preservation Home, so you have to go through the Historical Society and get their approval and stuff. No idea how the Pepto Bismol color got approved, but yeah, they went through and did various things to make it more appropriate for what their needs were and wants were.
uh, There's no type of like association or dues that you have to pay for that, is it? Okay.
No. No, but they do because it's a Texas historical landmark. There are expectations. So if you're going to change something that is a structural change or even a color change, you need to get their approval. I don't think they can block you, but it's kind of one of those gentleman's responsibility things.
Gotcha. Well, so they do have some photos here of the kitchen. Like I'm seeing a
Kitchen has not been renovated. That was one of the things that was going to be done, but that's also one of the reasons it's priced where it's at because it will want your contractor's going to want to make recommendations without a doubt. So that'll be one of them.
so like the kitchen, bathroom, should these look, similar? I mean, I'm sure it's been
They should.
okay.
Yeah.
I see some of the rooms are different color paints. Has it been painted?
Yeah. They did that back in 21 when they bought it.
So, okay. And when they did buy it, did they go through a realtor and like was it on the market and they had a full 4-point inspection done on the house?
Yes, they do have all that information, and I can probably get you a copy of that old inspection.
Okay. So as far as like the actual structure of it, and just because it is, like I said, you've seen some
It
of
could
the house.
yeah, I understand what you're saying. I can get you that older inspection that was done back several years ago. There has not been another one performed.
Okay. Do you know how old the roof is?
I do not know.
Okay.
I do. Something tells me they did have it replaced, but I could be wrong on that. They had a lot of the roof. I
No
She's
leaks.
not saying she doesn't think they had the roof done, but she doesn't think it was old when they purchased it. So the answer is your guy will need to inspect and check that out.
Okay. No leaks or anything like that though that you
No,
know of.
no. Hey, I got to load my truck. I'm here at the grocery store. What number did you dial to reach me? I make sure it's not a photo number or a fake number. So I'll give you my cell phone. You can text me.
Uh, so it's the one here on the Zillow listing, and that's 281-932-7057.
Perfect. That is a real number. That is my cell phone number. My name is Brett. I am going to have to let you go to help my wife load the car. Feel free to text me your contact info, and we can set up another call where I'm actually in front of some data that might be helpful too. Okay.
Okay, I mean, would you be available when you're done there in just a few minutes or?
Let's see. I very well may be. So text me, and I'll text you back when I get in the car and driving. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks.
All right,
All
thank
right,
you. Bye. Fuck.
Guess you're not a real closer, huh?
I was mad.
Hmm.
No.
Hey, this is Ian, and yeah, what's the offer? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just me and my partner Isaiah here. I'm actually a seasoned investor and I'm actually more knowledgeable than you, so I actually don't have to put that much energy into it. Yeah, what's the best you can do on price? I'll see if I can make it work. Yeah, we're not desperate to buy right now. I don't need to buy. Dialing. Dialing.
Hello?
Hello. I was calling about that house on Zillow you just
Ye-
posted on Polaris Ave.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing today?
That's great. I'm doing blessed and highly favored. You're actually the first person to ask me that so far. Not that too many people ask.
Oh, well, sorry about that, but
I'm
hope you're having a good day.
always having a good day. I feel like how my day is going is always up to my perception.
That's true. Very well put.
Well, yeah, I was just seeing if I could make an offer on this if I didn't catch you at a bad time.
No, I can talk. Let me just be upfront.
Okay.
I'm not looking for investors or flippers.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I'm not going down that road.
Okay.
This is a very well built house. Um, it was my
Great
mom's
neighborhood.
house. She passed away back in July of last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but well, thank you for that. But she was a max. She, I'm sorry, getting feedback.
Like you're echoing?
She was, yeah, yeah. I was hearing an echo. Um, she was an immaculate housekeeper. She did not have pets. She did not smoke. The house was in very good shape. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's dated in terms of decor, and I'm sure that somebody probably would want to come in and do some modernization. But in terms of and did not echo again. In terms of the structure and everything, it's a very well built house. So I mean, just being honest with you because you know I've had some people offer me some crazy
Mm,
low offers.
yeah.
I'm just not interested in that.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. There's a lot of companies out there that'll do that. They'll probably ask you a bunch of irrelevant questions and then either never get to an offer or it's a low ball. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I can buy this house, but I mean, you know, if I think I can or if I have an offer, I'll just tell you at the end of the call, if it doesn't make sense or if I feel like it can't help you. But I mean, I would need to know if just a few more details about the property before that. Uh, but also to be transparent with you too, I am an investor. Okay, so I do buy houses either to fix and flip or to keep them as rentals. That doesn't mean I'm gonna lowball you. Again, if I feel like I have an offer and it just wouldn't help you, I'll at least let you know. I wouldn't waste your
Okay.
time.
Yeah, well, that's fair. I mean, I'm offering 360. Okay.
Okay.
It's a 4 bedroom, 2 bath. You probably already know this if you look at it.
Yeah, I see it on the 4 bed, 2 bath. That two full baths or is it two and a half?
Full bath.
Okay. It was built in 1982, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. And you said that this was your mom's house before she passed?
Yeah. My folks built a house, um, and so they've been the only owners of the house. They had it built to their specifications in '82, as you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
and they're the only ones that have ever lived there.
Mm. Did you grow up here?
I grew up in Titusville, but I did not live in that house. I had already gone off to college and school and everything when they built that house, and so I never actually lived in that house.
Gotcha. But you're pretty familiar with the area and stuff.
Oh yeah, I grew up here. Yeah, yeah.
Nice. What was your name, by the way? My name's Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah, my name is Russ, R-U-S-S, Russ.
Like the rapper, or I don't know if you know the rapper Russ.
I'm 58, so I'm not really,
Uh-huh.
actually, not into the pop culture too much.
He's pretty good. So I mean, if anything, it's a compliment. I mean, I don't know if you rap, but okay. I guess your mom passed in May. How long? I mean, have you had this, or how long have you been trying to? I know May of last year, but how long have you been trying to sell it for?
Well, just to correct, she passed in July of last year.
Oh,
okay, just to correct it.
Sorry.
And we have been in the process. I'm just now getting it ready for market. She she was 93 years old. She had
So
93 years. Um, collectibles, glassware, dishes, silverware. She was a doll collector. So we've been in the process since July of last year of trying to, either donate or sell whatever, stuff that was in her house. And and there's still actually some stuff in there. There's still some glassware, there's still some china, there's still part of the dog collection is still in the house. The furniture is all gone. For the most part, there's a bookshelf and maybe I call it a student desk in there. But most of the furniture is gone. The house is empty of furniture.
Mm-hmm.
But it does still have some glassware, dishes, things like that.
I got you. Yeah, they have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos on here. Have you tried selling it as is before cleaning it out?
I do want to sell the house as is, but yeah, just I'm not, I'm not looking to just over somebody, you know, some crazy bright, or
Right.
at least in my opinion, what is a crazy bright.
Right. Right. It just sounded like you were, I guess, trying to fix it up a little bit, or clean it up mainly before selling it. Is that what you're still trying to do?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've talked to a couple of realtors. I have not listed with anybody yet,
Mm-hmm.
and they've made some suggestions. The house is almost fully carpeted,
Mm-hmm.
and they're telling me that in this day and age that younger people aren't really interested in carpet.
Yeah.
And and also probably painting inside would be something that they're suggesting that perhaps I consider doing. I have not done that yet. I have talked to a painter and had an estimate on what they would charge to paint the house.
How
I'm
much?
talking about the inside, not the outside.
How much was that for? I know it's not cheap nowadays.
Well, he quoted me 3,300, but I
That's
wasn't
not bad.
sure. Pardon?
That's not bad. To paint the whole interior?
Well, that's true. I'm not sure. We never got far enough to make sure I understood the details. And somebody pointed out to me, well, is that just the labor, or is he including the cost of the paint? And so
Oh,
I've got to get back with him and verify if it's 33 just for the labor, or is that the paint and the labor?
okay. Yeah, it's probably, I mean, I don't know, probably for the labor, because it sounded like a good price. Let me see. It's 1,900 square feet. Yeah, I mean, that could be anywhere from like, just depending on who you get to do it. You could be anywhere from 6 to 10, depending on what you want them to do. But
Well, I just also understand that I'm a co-owner. My brother, we inherited this house, obviously. So I have a brother that's also a co-owner of this house, and he does not want to spend a lot of money, making modifications. So, I'm kind of you know, I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place. Some of the agents that I've talked to, and again, I have not listed with anybody.
Yeah.
The agents that I've talked to have suggested, hey, it might pay off to think about at least painting. Now with the flooring, you know, somebody pointed out to me, if I rip off all the carpeting and put flooring in there,
Yeah.
then the, the potential buyer may not like the flooring I put in there.
Yeah,
So it
that's
makes
true.
better
That's true.
to allow the new owner to put in the flooring that they want to put in.
Yeah. No, that's true. Nowadays, it's probably always better to, if you did, it's probably always best to just go with like that modern gray vinyl planking. Can't go wrong with that. Instead of like tile or something.
Right.
How does your brother feel about selling the house?
Well, he wants to sell it. I mean, there's no disagreement or dispute about that.
Okay.
And he would like to sell it as is. He would like to um, look into it in terms of, you know, modifications or repairs. But by the same token, you know, he and I both agree that we're not just gonna turn around and give the place away.
Yeah. And that makes it's kind of make you feel like you're in a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, but I think he would pretty much go along with whatever I suggest. I mean, that's the relationship that we have. I mean, I want to honor his too.
Right.
Obviously, I don't want to just do my own thing without his okay. And I mean, and he would have to approve anything that we agree to. I don't mean just you and me, but anybody.
Yeah.
He would have to sign off on it. But I think, you know, I think if something reasonable came along, I think I could talk to him about it. I think we'd be on the same page.
Okay. Yeah. I'm hoping I'm gonna try to get you as close to that 360 as possible, if not the 360. And I do have a business partner that I work with. We buy these houses together. His name's Ian. He's actually in the office right behind me. He actually saw the listing first. But he's in a on a call right now, so he just wanted me to call and ask you the questions about it and just see if it's something that we can put in our portfolio. I do like that it does have some potential for value add in there though, so there's a potential, to get some equity. Um, but
And
I,
if you look at
go ahead.
comps, you know, around this area, around Blair, because I found two today.
Hmm.
I think on MLS or maybe it was Zillow. I found two today that are same, you know, basically 4.2, actually a little bit smaller square footage, and they were right around the 360, 340, you know, ballpark there. One of them has been completely redone, so you know I recognize that. The other one has really only been partially redone. I think they just redid the kitchen.
Is
And
that
you know
it?
they're still asking,
Was
you
that?
know,
Oh,
three,
that's
three. I could I could give you the MLS numbers if you.
yeah.
I mean, you guys are going to do your own research anyway, but
I mean, for sure. I mean, so my partner Ian, he's kind of the one who runs the CMA. He looks at the comps, comparable market analysis, and whatnot. But yeah, if you had some addresses, I mean, I'd for sure show them to him. I could at least see just here on Zillow, um, what's listed and everything.
two street called Applewood. If you again, you know, I'd have to text you, you know, because we're talking on the phone. I have to go look at the numbers, but um, if you want to check the street Applewood in Titusville, there's two listings there, and I consider them. I think they're fairly comparable to my mom's house. Um, so, like I said, one's been completely, you know, upgraded.
You said Applewood is on your street?
No, no, Applewood is A Street in Titusville.
I see Alpine Street Lane. Usually when we run comps, we try to stay within the neighborhood, you know. I see it. So the main road is Knox McCrae Drive, right?
Yeah, correct.
And so we try to stay on like your side. So just, you know, Jupiter Ave, Thor Ave, Polaris Ave, Maple Place, Dallas Pine Ave, Orleander,
Right, those are,
Oleander, I think, or Oleander.
yeah,
So just
yeah, those are all-
that's probably the most comparable streets right there.
well, just pointing out to you that,
Do you have those addresses?
you know, I don't, to tell you the truth, I don't really know where Applewood and Haskell is, and I grew up here.
Oh,
There's a lot of growth here. You know, the space program is kicking in pretty heavily. Are you from this area? Or, I don't know where you're from.
no, I'm originally from Louisiana, but we buy around, you know, Orlando, Metroplex, Kissimmee,
Okay.
Winter Park.
Sure you've heard of Blue Origin, right?
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos,
Mm-hmm.
you know, where Amazon and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Blue Origin is a private company that Bezos owns, just like the guy that owns Tesla. And they have a humongous facility out here at Kennedy Space Center, which is where uh, Titusville is. Titusville is adjacent to Kennedy Space Center.
Mm-hmm.
And I just read that they are getting ready to open up another plant with the Blue Origin company. And we get a lot of traffic, daily workers from Orlando that come over here and work and then go home to the Orlando area. And I know that the value of homes in Titusville is definitely going to be better for work out there as opposed to living in Orlando and driving over here every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I'm just trying to inform you of what's going on in this area. I'm not trying to, you know, pump it up or anything. I'm just telling you, in my opinion, I think this area is growing. I've heard the flip side. I've heard that real estate is a little tight right now.
Yeah, a lot of buyers are kind of hold offish, like they're more, what's the word? You know, they're being a little bit more, I guess diligent is a word with their money. You know, yeah, things are kind of, you know, wonky, wishy-washy, not sure what's gonna happen. So they're a little more conservative, I guess. Conservative is a better word.
Right, right. Well, I understand that, and you know, I've heard similar things from folks too. But I can just tell you that you know, once people down and not getting so nervous about things, this would be a good area, especially for those folks that are going to be working in the space industry.
Yeah, no, that's true. You said that you got a few offers before. Have you tried to do anything before listing it on Zillow to try and sell it, or have you talked to anybody and gotten offers, like specifically?
The only thing I've done is I put a sign out in the front yard, okay, and there's the street is a cul-de-sac, so there's not a lot of traffic there.
Mhm.
And I also listed on Facebook Marketplace.
Mhm.
I've had a couple people inquire about the house, and I've sent pictures. There was one couple, and I think this is legitimate. They lived in Washington State, you know, clear over on the west coast of the United States. But and I don't know if it was either the husband or the wife. Somebody had got a job down here, and they were looking either to buy in Titusville or Cape Canaveral, which is an unincorporated city south of Titusville. And so I sent them the information, and they decided And they wrote back very politely and said that they thought they were going to try to focus on the Cape Canaveral area instead of Tigersville.
Mm.
That was nice. And I had another Facebook inquiry of a lady who was interested, but she wanted to know if I would be interested in doing owner financing.
Yeah, you get a lot of those. You'll get a lot of those. Seems like everybody on Facebook is trying to see if anybody's interested in owner financing.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
Yeah.
So, we had a polite conversation, but I told her, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do owner financing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd be looking at buying it cash, me and my partner. Have you yourself looked at comps, or you just did somebody else tell you about the Apple Street one, or?
No, I found the Apple Street one on, or Applewood, I think it's called, Applewood. I found that one on Zillow, I believe I found that one. And then one of the real estate people that I've been talking to, but again, I have not listed, she sent me a text this morning, because I sent her the one I found.
Mhm.
This morning, I said, hey, here's another one to look at. And interestingly enough, they were both on that Applewood Drive, Applewood Street, whatever it is.
Mhm. Is that going over one of the main roads? Like, is that in another?
I don't know where that is. I would have to get on a map, Google Maps or whatever, and figure out where that Applewood is. I really don't know where that is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's in Titusville, obviously, because it's got a Titusville address, but I don't know exactly where that street is.
Are you in front of a computer right now to look at Zillow?
Actually, let me just tell you, I'm in the middle of trying to get dinner fixed.
Oh, okay.
We're talking, I'm trying to get dinner fixed.
Oh, that's all good. What you cooking? I'm having spaghetti.
I got some barbecue chicken that I made,
There
and
you go.
my wife is wanting a salad tonight, so I'm working on a salad for her.
There you go. All right. Very ladylike, I guess. Sounds like my girl.
No, she does a lot. I no complaints.
That's good. Well, yeah, I'm looking at well, let me just ask you the main questions that I just needed to know. I mean, do you know if the roof has ever been replaced since you guys had it?
The roof was replaced in 2016. It's about a 10-year-old roof.
Any issues or missing shingles with that?
Nope.
Okay. And it hasn't.
Nope.
Is this in a flood zone?
No.
It's never flooded before.
Nope. Never. And we've had, well, you're from Louisiana, so you know about hurricanes.
Oh yeah.
We've had a lot of rain and wind over the years. As I told you, my folks built the house in '82. They've lived there ever since. They've never had a flooding problem.
That's good. Yeah. I'm familiar with hurricanes and flood insurance. Yeah, flood insurance sucks. Okay, and I mean this was built in 1982. Is everything pretty much original from 1982 besides the roof, or like is the windows? I mean,
Everything. Yeah, hang on, my hands in the water here. Everything's original now. Originally, when the house was built, they had a screened porch, okay, but it was open, it wasn't under air. Later on, during the time they lived there, they enclosed that, and so that screened-in porch, it has double pane windows, so those windows are hurricane rated and newer. But as far as the windows in the rest of the house, they're original to the house.
okay. All right, that's a deal. I'm assuming the plumbing is original too. It's 1982.
Yeah, plumbing is original.
Anything else going on with the house besides the carpet and the walls need to be painted? I see that some walls have wood paneling, or is that no? That's
There's
just
there's no wood paneling.
okay. Anything else that you would say the house probably needs or would need to be updated or replaced besides the carpet and the paint? Maybe if
In terms of, is there anything that is broken or damaged or,
well, not necessarily
you know,
broken or damaged, but yeah, that too. But I'm just saying, like, need if we were to resell it to someone, it'd probably need to be upgraded, like bathrooms. I don't see pictures of the bathroom or the kitchen countertops, appliances, any other.
pictures, and I can also go over there and take some more, but let me just tell you, the kitchen is original 82.
Okay.
There, there is a newer oven in there. There's a newer refrigerator. There's a washer and dryer, which are a little older, but everything works. Let me just tell you, the microwave over the stove, there's a microwave that goes above the stove. That microwave does not work.
Okay.
There's a countertop microwave that's in the house. Um, the countertops are Formica. They're not granite. They're not quartz.
Okay.
Formica cabinet. The bathrooms are, they all work. Everything's fine. The plumbing's fine. But they are original to the house.
Mm.
There's
Okay.
there's a tub in the second bathroom, I guess you call it. There's a shower only in the ensuite master.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I could use a little bit of upgrading here and there. Mostly cosmetic is original from 1982. Is there a timeline that you and your brother hope to sell this by?
We're not in any rush to sell it.
Okay.
You know, I know sometimes, investors, flippers, latch on to somebody who is desperate for money, or maybe they live out of state and they inherit some property, in another state and they just want to get rid of it. I live 10 or 15 minutes away from the house. Okay, I'm over there almost every day,
Mm-hmm.
checking on it and everything, making sure that, and trying to get rid of stuff. Um, so, but there is no rush on my part or my brother's part to sell this house. We're not in a financial bind, and you know that's why I start off the conversation by trying to be honest with you because
Yeah.
I don't want to waste your time, and I definitely don't want to waste my time.
Yeah.
Um, you know, and so unless we're anywhere close
Yeah.
to what we're asking, then I'm not interested.
Right. I got you. And so you guys eventually planned on listing it with a realtor. I think you were talking about you're talking to a few realtors, but I guess if nobody kind of gave you what you were hoping for, you'd probably just list it with a realtor or clean it up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's probably somewhere down in the future. I mean, again, my brother, my brother was encouraging us to uh, do little or minimal, updating. I mean, I'm not gonna gut the kitchen, and redo the kitchen. I mean, that's $35,000 for what I just had my kitchen redone. So I know what that cost. And I'm not going to do that.
Mhm.
I would paint. I think the advice I got about the flooring was a very good advice. If I rip out all the carpeting and put flooring in and say I try to go on the cheap end,
Right.
then somebody's gonna come in and say, well, I hate this flooring.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to do that. It's just that'd be a waste of time, energy, and money.
Absolutely, absolutely. And they'd probably insist on an allowance for new flooring anyway,
Right.
you know.
No, that's true. I've made that mistake before. So even if I did get, somewhere close to your number, is it something that you and your brother you think would make a decision on today or
Yeah, I mean, can, are you prepared to do something today?
absolutely. Yeah. So we make offers all day. Like I said, we're fixing and flipping and moving rentals, buying, selling properties all the time. So when we, sell properties, we start making offers, we need to move the capital fast, so we're able to
Right.
close fast, close within about 2 weeks to 30 days time frame. Just depends on the house and the property really in the deal, if it makes sense, you know.
Look, I'm not criticizing investors or flippers. I
Yeah, no.
understand, that's a business, and I understand that, but I'm not going to give this house away.
Right. No, I got you. I don't want you to feel like you're giving it away. Russ. Well, let me just ask you this. I mean, if we did pay all cash for it, right? So we don't have to wait on financing or an appraisal from a bank or anything. And we took it completely as is, so you and your brother didn't have to make any repairs or clean anything. And if we covered all the closing costs for you guys, so you guys don't have to come out of pocket for anything. I mean, what would you say you guys absolutely need to walk away with on this,
Well, I'm asking 360. What, you tell me what your offer is.
right? I mean, is that 360 negotiable at all?
Well, what I'm asking, I mean, I will consider, a very reasonable offer that comes close to that. But, don't come back with 260 or 240 or something like that.
Wow. Is that what the other guys were coming in at?
No, I mean, I've been down this road before with another piece of property, so
Yeah.
I kind of know how it goes. So, you know, if, I mean, before you make an offer, realize that, if you came in at that kind of low ball, I'd be offended. So, we probably wouldn't be talking anymore.
Yeah. I got you. No, that makes sense. Okay. I'm just looking this estimate is around like 346. Did you look at that at all or
Yeah, I saw that.
did you take that into consideration when making your listing price?
Let me tell you how I arrived at my price.
Hmm.
I, I contacted an appraiser, and this was an independent appraiser. It wasn't like Uncle Billy or
Yeah.
some neighborhood friend or something. It was a
Yeah.
totally independent guy. I had no connection with this guy, or with this firm, we should say. And he came out and appraised it at 360. Okay, and I have the appraisal here. I mean, I could send it to you or whatever, but um, so that's my price. I mean,
The
again,
appraisal came back at 360, you're saying? You're saying the appraisal came back at 360?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. That's reasonable. The biggest thing I see though with appraisals is, the appraiser isn't going to be the one buying the house, you know. Um, and at the end of the day, a house is only worth, or anything is really only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it.
sure, I understand.
Okay. But are you saying like something in that that 340 price range? Are you saying that's a deal breaker for you?
Consider any reasonable offer.
Okay. You'd say that's reasonable, or not reasonable?
Depends. It depends on, what the offer is and, what all the details are, closing costs, all that stuff. I mean, I'd have to see the complete offer in writing.
Yeah, it would, like I said, it'd be pretty simple, cash as is, cover all the closing costs. But it sounds like you're saying 340 is probably doable for you.
Consider any reasonable offer, but I want to see it in writing and see, excuse me, I want to see all the details.
All right, I don't have nothing up my sleeve. I'm just a normal guy. I'm not playing any tricks, or it's not a trick question, you know.
I got you. I got you.
Okay. Well, look, this is what I can do. Like I said, I promise you I could get you an offer on this phone call. What I can do is just go back to Ian's office right behind me. I'm sure he's off that call right now, and he probably has a CMA for me. And I could just see what his final offer is, and I could just relay it to you. And if it works for you, it works. If not, I mean, hopefully we could at least part ways as friends. But before I do that, I mean, is there anything else about the house that I didn't ask that maybe if you were in our shoes, you would want to know?
You haven't asked me about the HVAC.
Right.
The HVAC,
That's good.
the HVAC, the HVAC works. It is about the 06. So what is that about? The HVAC probably about 17 or 18 years old. But it works fine. Now, let me tell you, it's a unique situation, okay? And I don't think this should have anything to do with anything, but um, it's a water to air cooling system. In other words, what it does is it uses a well, and the house is on city water, okay? But for the irrigation, it has an irrigation system, and also for the HVAC, it pulls water out of the ground, out of the aquifer, uses the temperature of the water to cool the air or to heat it if needed, and then the water is recirculated back out into the yard. So it was very popular back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Sounds unsanitary. I said it sounds unsanitary.
No, it's not unsanitary. There's no water that goes in the house.
Oh, maybe I miss.
No,
Maybe I misheard. I never heard of that before.
you know how a regular air conditioner works, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you? I mean, so usually you have a unit outside your home, okay, and it uses the temperature of the air to either cool or heat your house,
Yeah.
okay, using a condenser and so forth. All right, this is the system. Instead of using the air, okay, it doesn't have a unit outside like you would have. It takes water out of the ground in a closed system. There's no water ever comes into contact with the house.
Oh.
It's a closed system. The water temperature is used to cool, and it's actually more efficient in a way because underground water is 72 degrees year round. Okay, you're from Louisiana. I don't know, what your air conditioning system's like, but you know what? When it's 95 degrees and the humidity is 100%,
Yeah.
your air to air air conditioner doesn't work real well. Okay, or if you have a big freeze like we had here in Florida this winter, okay, you have to have an auxiliary heat because there's not enough heat or there's not enough heat in the wintertime or enough cool in the summertime for the air to air to operate very efficiently. So this water system is very efficient. Now, they don't do it much anymore because water has become a big issue. Underground water, the aquifer, has become a big issue. This obviously is grandfathered in because it was put in the 80s. Okay, so you can't use the water to air cooling system anymore because it draws water from the aquifer, which water is a scarce commodity in Florida these days, probably in Louisiana too. So you asked me if there was anything else you needed to know about the house, so I'm telling you, look, I can go over there and you and I can stay in that house and I will freeze you out. That's how cool that air conditioner is. Okay, or I will make you sweat if I turn the heat on. But anyway, you asked me if there was anything else you needed to know, so I'm just telling you, it's an older unit or system, put it that way. It's an older system, but it still works very well, and it is that unique water to air as opposed to air to air.
Okay. Yeah, I've just never heard of that before. But I'm sure
You're too young.
probably, yeah, but I know my partner Ian probably knows more about it than I do. He's more of the whiz on the parts, labor, construction side.
Right.
But all right. I did type out everything that you said and put it in my notes. But I could go get a final number to him right now. I mean, I could go get a final number from him right now, and I could just present it back to you. Look, let me go just grab him really quick, and then I could just be right back and give you an offer right now. I'm just gonna put you on a silent hold. I'm not even gonna hang up, go anywhere, and we could just see where it goes from there.
Okay.
All right,
Great.
give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
That is a bad call. All right, that's a bad call. What's going on, Russ? This is Ian. Yeah, I was just looking at the. What, you looked at the comps? What do you think? I think
It's weird
200.
because like
200.
a lot of them are going for around 40, but then some are going for like 370.
I mean, in
These-
the neighborhood,
I mean, these are more updated.
in the neighborhood, there's nothing.
There's not much in these.
In his neighborhood, there's nothing. I mean, there's a 275 that's been up for 43 days. 1,200 square feet though. This is 19. They got 230 sold 2025, 224. That's a 4.2, 1,300 square feet, built in 2000. Come on now. What is this dude talking about? Hold on. Then they have a 375 that was built in 2004. That's a nice ass house. Look, dude, the point is he's out of his fucking mind. I mean, the house it's brick though. 2-car garage. Roof is newer. It's just a little outdated. He said 260 is out the question. What do you think the offer is? 220? He said 260 is insane. Ah. What are you thinking?
I mean, that's how low you want to go, but perfect offer would be literally like half of what he's asking, 180, but
180?
Yeah. I'd go up to like 205.
Oh, okay. Damn. Well, let's see. Hey, Rush, you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, so I actually did have my partner Ian here with me right now.
How you doing, Russ?
Good, Ian. How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for asking.
Well, I don't know if you're familiar. Ian just pointed these comps out to me. I didn't even see them, but The one on Polaris Ave, like right next to you at 4105 Polaris Ave. Are you familiar with that house?
I sure am, because
Because you what?
I sold that house.
Oh, really? You sold it?
I sold that house.
Oh, was that?
My mother owned that house as well as the other house that we've been talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess what was that like? That was just December of last year, so that was like less than 6 months ago.
And listen, that was a totally different situation, okay? It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house.
Oh, it says two.
It was so old, although it wasn't leaking. The roof was so old that nobody could get a mortgage or insurance on it. It had stainless steel. I mean, the pipes are bad. Um, but the metal pipes, gas iron,
Yeah,
pipes. Okay.
really?
It was a totally different situation. And let me just tell you something, okay? The reason that I am cautious about investors and flippers is because I let that house get away for too little. That house was mine and my brother's after my mom passed. I sold that house.
What? Why did? I guess why did you feel like you let it go for too little, or what happened?
It was a rental house. I did not want to become a landlord. The tenants were going to move out because uh, my mom. My mom. Okay, we're going to go a lot of details here. Okay, but
Okay.
my mom was renting that house for these people for $900 a month. It's ridiculous. And we talked to mom. Mom, this is crazy. This house is really. I mean, as far as rental property goes, but we like the renters. They were long-time renters. They've always paid on time. When my mom passed away, I met with the renters. Okay, my mom passed in July. I met with the renters. I told them, look, I'm not going to jerk you around and drag out from under you. You can continue renting the house for a ridiculous $900 a month until January. This was in July, but in January, and because I want to give them, Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that stuff. So I said, but in January, I'm raising the rent to $1,400 a month. I mean, the property would definitely rent to that. I didn't really want to keep the house as a rental because I do not want to be a landlord. So to answer your question, I sold it, or my brother and I sold it at $175,000. It was appraised at $240, I believe. I don't remember. I think it was $240. I think the appraiser that appraised my mom's house. It was appraised at $240. We let it go at $175. Basically because we didn't want to deal with rentals. It was not going to be a cash. I'm sorry, it's not going to be a buyer house because nobody could get a mortgage or insurance on that house.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a totally different situation.
Okay.
So to clear it up, that was my house. Well, my brother's in my house. Previously my mom's house until she passed away. And we sold that house. So when you compare your comps, you're looking at paper. You're not looking at the circumstances. And I realized that on paper, it looks ridiculous that house sold for 175 or whatever your records are showing.
Yeah.
Or 175.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a totally different deal. I get 3145. The house that we're talking about is not going to go for some ridiculously low price.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't saying that's our offer or anything like that. But I did just want to point it out, just for justification and clarification. And I mean, the only other two houses that we seen that have sold within the last year, the last 12 months, is that one, and then two other houses, one on Delaspine Ave, and then another one on Maple Place. And I mean,
Okay,
that,
listen, guys, okay? I can kind of see where this is going, okay? You know, you're trying to talk me down.
no. I'm not trying to talk you down. Your price is your price. Hey, I can't talk you out of your price, and at the end of the day, it's not like I could force the house out of you, but also what I want to do is, if I'm going to give you a real offer, a legit offer from someone who has the cash and has the money, I just want to make sure that we're not just throwing up back and forth imaginary numbers. It's not my opinion versus your opinion. It's real things based on reality, what the market is saying and what the market is selling for. Because at the end of the day, like I said, a house is only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. And I'm just pointing out what people have paid for other houses in this neighborhood, not five neighborhoods over or anything like that. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not beating you up, and I'm not trying to make you come down.
Well, you know, you have to decide what you want to do, okay?
Yeah.
I told Isaac what my price is, and you know, you can either make an offer, or you can say, you know, Russ is being ridiculous, or whatever you want to say, or it doesn't comply with the, you know, with the comp studies or whatever. That's the offer, 360. That's the offer price.
Right. And I don't think
I
you're being ridiculous. I don't think you're being ridiculous at all, Russ. But anyways, I was just pointing out that those two 350 Maple Place sold at 230, and then the 350 Delaspine Ave sold at 224. Not saying that's our offer, but honestly, look, keep in mind that this number is going to be, it's all cash, and it's completely as is. We could do a quick closing, make it convenient for you. It could be 2 weeks if you want, or it could be 30 days. We're flexible on the timeline. And, any cost,
Tell me your number.
right? I'm just, hold on. You said that it just depends on the terms with the offer, right? Too, right? Okay, so that's all I'm saying. The other terms is, any cost associated with the sale, we would come out of pocket for it, and we would help with anything else that you need, and just make sure that it's a net number to you. But if we were to buy this cash, we would have to be at $214,568.
Forget it. Forget it. Conversation's over.
Look, fuck it. Whatever. Well, there you go. There you go, Russ. Yeah. Dude was too worked up over an offer. He could have just hung up or say no respectfully. Send it over. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes you just got to deal with that and get better at dealing with it, right? Before I end this live, I want to say, I was listening to a sales, conference the other day, and the guy said that Michael Phelps swam 365 days a year for 5 years straight, right? So every single day for 5 years straight, he swam, he was in the water every single day. And Michael Phelps said that the reason he did that is because, specifically for swimmers, if you spend, one day out the water or 24 hours or so out the water, then it takes at least 2 days to get back the momentum that you had, right? And so it's the same thing for salespeople, do it every single day, even if it's one offer a day, do it every single day so you could just get better. You don't lose the momentum. So, you know, it wasn't the best offer call, but it was an offer call, and you just get used to it. Can't get mad at them. It just comes with the territory. So, but yeah, just being consistent with making your offers, that's what makes you the money. It's being consistent, right? Because eventually you run into the right person, the right lead who wants to sell, and you make some money, right? We closed the deal today. So it is what it is. But yeah, join that live workshop. It's this Sunday on the 19th. Click the link in the description to register. I'm going to be showing you how to make your first 20K from Zillow, how to invest that 20K into paid marketing, text blasting, cold callers, or Facebook ads. And then I'm going to be showing you how to make your first $100,000 from that, and then how to build a reliable, scalable team. Okay. How to go from a hustler to a business operator. All right. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Peace.